Byte tutorial. Today I am going to solve IGCSE ICT May-June 2020 Paper 3 Website Authoring part, whereas the paper code is 0417/32. Let's get started. So here I have already loaded my all support files and created my evidence document. So let's directly jump to our task 2, whereas it says you're going to create a web page for the Alenao Beach and the dive resort in the Philippines. The web page must work in any browser. All color codes must be in hexadecimal. Create a new folder AB, locate the files. I have already done that. I'll show you quickly. So that's my folder and these are all my files along with my evidence document. In my evidence document, I have already kept the header ready with all the details on the top so that they are visible on every page. So next up it says open this file, which is an image file, and it is asking us to crop the image to remove the top so that the image size is as given. So alright, I'll open this file, which is this one. I am opening it with Paint 3D. You can choose any software as far as that it is serving the purpose. Here I'm finding it easy because as soon as I click on the crop option, it shows me the width and height. So I will crop it and little bit, and it is 456 as for the question. So I'll get it to 456. All right, this is it. Done, and saving this one with a new name, save as image. In my own folder, a name is suggested in the question paper. Save the image with a new name. So I will take this name, copy it, going back and save. And this one I'm closing it without saving it. I don't think I need to save it. Yeah. Then it says display the contents of your folder, showing all the details, and then I have to take a screenshot of it. So all right, I will show these are my files that the image dimensions are shown. If you don't see the image dimensions, you can click on any of the options, go to the more option, and there you can find the other options like dimensions, file sizes if they are not not visible by default in your computer. And all right, so I can see all of the details. I'll take a screenshot, going to my evidence 1. This is totally optional if you want to give headings to your evidence document or not. I will crop it a little bit so that I can resize it and make it more clearer. So I want basically to show all the details and the folder name along with the location, which can be seen on the top. All right, looks good. I will save it now. Moving ahead to the next question. Here it says create a web page called ab.htm. The web page must work in browsers and will have a table structure as shown below. So here we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally the 5. So we have 5 rows, and we can see some call span and row spans over here. So let's start. Each table cell is identified with the letter and dimensions are in pixels. The letter and dimension shown must not appear in your final page. The table shows spacing between the cell, which will be set in your style sheet. Okay, so I don't have to be worried about this spacing over here. I'll create a simple table structure. So for that, I'm using the Visual Studio Code. I will save my work first. So save, going to my work area, which is this. The name is ab.htm. Then I'll save it as HTML and save. Okay. Doc type HTML. Then I'm going to also create head because they mention the style sheet part, leaving it blank as of now. Then going to the body part where I will create a table structure, and my final table width is 855 pixels, as you can see here. So I'm going to apply that as well. That actually makes the table structure very intact and does not get disturbed when you insert some images and all. So it's always a good idea to do that. 855 pixels. Then I'm going to create my 5 rows. So that's the first one, second one, third, fourth, and finally the fifth one. Okay, so these are my 5 rows. Going to my first row. So first row has only one table data, and the 855 and 200 are the dimensions. So it has only one table data, and as you can see, it is a span over 3 columns. So here at the bottom you can see 3 columns are there, so it is span over all those 3 columns. So I will give a call span of 3. Then using the inline styling, I'm giving the width as 855 pixels and height as 200 and let me see, yeah, 200 pixels. Okay, so that is the first one. Keep saving your work in the mid. So that is one. Moving to my second row, which is similar, only the dimensions are changed, only the height is changed. So I'm going to quickly copy this one, saving some time in the exam. You can do that. The height is 480, so I'll quickly change that. 480. Rest is the same. It is called span 3, and the width is also the same. Okay, moving quickly to my third row, which is having 3 table data which are exactly the same. So this is my third row. It's the first table data, and there's no call span or row span, so I'll quickly do the style. 256 by 60, so width 256, and the height is 60, and that's about the third row, and all of them are similar. There are 3 such cells, so I'll copy and paste them. They all are same. And then moving to the 1, 2, 3, 4th row, where I have F, G, and H, 3 again, 3 cells again. So that's how they look. DD and star. Okay, this one is having row span of 2 rows. So first I will give that row span of 2, and then inline styling with the width as 265. Okay, here also it is 265. Change it. 265 everywhere. And height as 456. 456. Okay. And we have one more such cell, so I'll copy this one and pasting it. And lastly, the H cell. So I'll just change a few things about it. So there's no row span, and the height is 274 pixels. Saving it, going back. So that was the H. And last is the I cell, which is 265 by 162. So that's my last row. And 265 by 162 pixels. Saving it. So that's my file structure. I'll give the border as 1 and have a preview in the browser, and let's have a look at it. Saving it, going to my work area. This is AB HTML. Okay, so that's how it looks. And as you can see, it's similar to what they have given in the question paper. So everything is all right. Moving to the question paper back again. Place in cell A the image, a logo JPG. And okay, so that's the cell A over here. Press and enter. IMG SRC, and the image name is 2032 dash logo dot jpg. So there it is. Always make sure that you save all your work in the same folder so that the file paths are not visible, obviously. I will always give the alt text because it must be mentioned somewhere, as they do in all the question papers. So that's my image. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's how it looks. Next up, it says, going to my browser, place in the P placeholder this height containing the video clip. Okay, so here it will be a video clip. Display the automated text-based error message if the browser does not support this video type. Okay, so for that I'm going to use the video tag. Going back, going to my second cell, which is this one. Press enter. So that's a video tag, and the width is 855, and the height is 480 pixels, and I want the user to control it, so let's have the controls available. They've not mentioned anything about it. Then obviously the source, as we do in the image files. So source src is equals to my video file name is 2032 dash now dot mp4, this one, and the type we need to mention as it's a video and it is kind of mp4. And then finally my message, so any message, your browser does not support this video type. Any message you can give so that the user understands. Okay, that's all, I guess. Let's go and check it. Okay, so the video is there. Let me see if it's playing. Okay, yes, it's playing. Okay. In CDE, so CDE text, location, accommodation, and beach with the style as H2. So that's very simple. I'll give the H2 style. That's H2 location, and I'll take this one. Going back there. Accommodation. And last is beach. Set as style 2, already done. F, G, and H. So F, G, and H are these ones, the fourth row. I have to put 3 images: view, accommodation, and beach. So I'll press an enter. IMG SRC 2032 dash view.jpg. Always give the alt text and the similar thing will be done in the next cell where the image name is accommodation. So that is ACC, which I remember we resized. And the last one is beach. Okay, this is accommodation, I can try it, and the last one is beach, and over here as well I'll write beach, saving my work. Okay, where necessary in HTML, make sure each image is displayed as 265 pixels wide while it's maintaining the aspect ratio. So yes, we can do that with 265. And I'll do the same for all of them, although my cell size is also 265, but since it is mentioned in the paper, I will definitely do that. Let's check how it looks like. So alright, this is what it looks like. 200. Going back to the question paper, next up it says enter in cell I. So cell I is the last one, this one over here, 5th row and last table data. Web page last updated by, followed by a space, your name, center number, candidate number, and set the style as H3. So I will go to the last one, which is this, and I have to write web page last updated by in H3. So I'll take H3 heading style, web page last updated by, then there's a space, then by tutorial, then center number, candidate number, saving it. Add appropriate alt text to all the still images. We have already done that. Then it says attach the style sheet to the web page and save the web page. So to attach the style sheet, I will go to the head part over here, and I will attach the style sheet using the link rel is equals to style sheet, and the type is text based CSS file, and the H reference is 2032-ab.css. That's the file. Saving it, going back. Set the name of the default target window to a blank. So that's again done in the head part, and you have to say base target. That's the default target, and it is blank. So it's for the hyperlinks that we are going to use. And insert, create hyperlinks for text from the text location and from the image to open the HTML page. Okay, so here it is, and over there I will insert the ahref is equals to, and the quotes, my file name is 2032ab2.htm, 2032-ab2.htm. That's the file name, and that's how I will close this tag. And it has to open in a new browser window called location, so I will give the target as underscore location. Yep. And since it has to be on the location word, I will close the hyperlink after it. Saving it. Let's go and check. Refresh. Okay. So yeah, it looks fine. This is what it is. So target. Okay. Yep. And then the same thing I have to do on my image as well, and I will do the same thing on my image. So I'll take this hyperlink from here and to my image, which is the view JPG. So this one, before this view JPG, I will open my hyperlink and I will close this hyperlink after where the view JPG is closing. Saving it, going back, let's check. So my hyperlink is working on the image as well as on the text, both. Okay. Create a hyperlink for all the text placed in cell I to send an email message to this link. So I clicked on it. And with the subject line with this. Okay, so I will copy this email address. And going to my cell I of all the text, it said all the text placed in cell I. So over here I will have my email link. I'll take it to a new line. Mail to, and then pasting the link. That's the link, and question mark subject. The subject is inquiry about Eleanor. Taking this, pasting it over here. Okay, and this hyperlink has to close after my text. Okay, saving it, going back, refreshing it. Okay, and yeah, my email link is working fine. Says display the web page in your browser, if necessary resize it so that the page width can be seen, the text is read, address bar is visible. Place in the evidence document showing the web page in your browser. So I will definitely have to resize it. Okay. Alright, I'll take a screenshot. put it in my evidence document, browser window, sting it. I can crop it a little bit so that, yeah, basically I'm showing the address bar, and I will resize it. Okay, yes, it can be seen and read very easily. Then display the HTML source in your editor. Take a copy of the HTML source and place in the evidence document. So that's my source. Control A, Control C. And going to my evidence document, HTML source, and pasting it over here, saving it. Let's go back. So that's all for this video, and that's how my final work looks like. I hope you found it helpful.